Well, hello everyone, and thank you for joining me today at Juanette's Crafting Corner. I just got in one of my boxes of my Tim Holtz fabric. This is the yellow palette. It on the outside of the box it says one of two. Now only one was delivered. So I sure hope that either in tomorrow's FedEx box or the next day that I get my second one. But let's just undo this and I'll show you this palette. This is my first time taking a look at it, and I realize there's another knot here. I just did my nails. I don't want to mess them up. That's why I'm using my pokey tool here to undo these knots. Now, I noticed right off the bat that in the other palettes, the pink, the red, and the orange, I have a few orange ones left, but they didn't have butterflies. So I can tell right off the bat that this one has butterflies. Now, how you saw it bundled up is how it will come to you. So let's take a closer look at each one of these. Our first fabric is called Yellow Specimen. Let me just open that up and let you guys feast your eyes on this fabric. Oh, stunning. So we have beautiful browns, dark and light browns. We have some script in through here. And I must admit, when I look through the lens of my camera, it doesn't look as yellow as it is here in real life. This definitely looks more yellow than what is showing up on the video. However, it's not a bright, like in your face yellow. It's a nice, just a pleasing yellow. It's beautiful. And the script is really beautiful. Wow. This one has started out really well. The next one is called Yellow Wallpaper. And it's got a tiny little bit of pink here and there. This looks a tiny little bit grayish color, grayish blue. It's ever so slight. I'm going to see if I pull it up close, if that helps you guys or it doesn't. The pictures will also be on my Etsy store site. Beautiful. The next one is called Collage. And can't you see thread painting these birds? We have a little bit of the map there. We have some nice big roses here, some numbers there, some images of people. Two best friends here. Oh, wording that says pay to the order of. There's a little beehive up here. Here it is again. Small little beehive. And this is a darker yellow than this. I hope that shows through the camera. We also have some script here. Over here, we have a little bit of the botanical there. I mean, you can do so much with this. And you guys know I'm working on my botanical journal. So now I'm going to be able to add some yellow into it. This next one is amazing. Wow. It is called Vintage. Oh my gosh. And that is showing up brown and it is yellow. I am going to turn off the camera and turn it back on and see if I get a better image because that doesn't look really yellow to me. Okay, what I did was I picked it up and I held it up to the camera. But do you see how that when I drop it down, it we lose some of that color? That is the true color of it. That vibrant yellow. So what I'm going to do is once again turn off the camera and lower the camera itself to see if I can make sure that we keep this, because now that I'm looking through the lens again, this looks very neutral, like some browns. It's yellow. So what I did is I brought down the camera and then I zoomed in. So hopefully that's going to give us this true color. But oh my heavens, look at it. It looks like almost like an old wall with cracks in it. And maybe because it picks up a little bit of the white here, that's why it shows more of the true color there. Oh, can you imagine that on a journal cover? I mean, just stunning. Our next one is called Numbers. And it almost looks like a bingo card, but it definitely isn't the size of a bingo card. We have black border around it, and then the numbers are black. We have yellow through here, a very, very faint yellow in between. So you can cut these out. I could actually see even a small, narrow pocket with these. And then this background behind the numbers is the same color as this, and it's an extremely pale yellow. And then there's also tiny little, the same numbers underneath. So that says 55 big, and then real tiny it says 55. The same thing with 5 there, or 15 there, and then 15 real small there. Our next one is called Tickets, and it is definitely a paler yellow than the other palettes have been. Yeah, it's definitely picking it up better now that I've lowered the camera. So we have lots of different tickets. This is almost a beige color. Then we've got yellows of different hues. This is darker, that's darker there. Lots of words that looks like you would go to a movie theater or to an amusement park here. We've got some nice numbers, you know, like cents, 35 cents, 85 cents, 40 cents. But yeah, I like how here, down here in this one, I'm going to bring it up close. So this is definitely very neutral. It looks beige, and there is yellow around it, but definitely that one looks beige. The same thing with this one. That looks beige, that is yellow. So if you didn't want to use yellow in a journal, there is some kind of beigeish looking ones in the background or in the whole palette. Let's see, so that was tickets. The next one is called Tiny Print, and it is a floral pattern. Very tiny, beautiful yellows. I think it is picking it up nicely on the screen. I will bring it up to the camera and hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, very, very pretty floral. Again, will be beautiful in botanical journals. And speaking of botanical, that is the name of the next fabric. Now remember, you get 10 fat quarter pieces in each bundle. And look at this one. Oh gosh. Okay. We've got yellow flowers. But then all of a sudden, tucked in here is kind of a purplish lavender one. It's repeated over here. What is that? I don't know what that is, but look down at the bottom. Down at the bottom, these are almost looks like a little pink, mauvish color. There is, if you only wanted green, there is green, just green, and then you've got yellow. Have some more lavender there. So the lavender, the pink, and then of course your beautiful yellows. Oh, yep. Thank goodness I am not done with those botanical journals because, yeah, I'm definitely putting some of this in those two journals. And then the next one is called Stamps. And again, you've got different hues of yellow. So this is like postage stamps. We have some dark yellows, some lighter yellows there. And once again, you may have heard me say before, what I would do is I would cut it here, and let's just do that real quick. Take a pair of scissors and I will show you what I would do with this. I would trim it here, and a lot of times I would tear it, but for this little demonstration here, I'm just gonna cut it. And so you have your two stamps. What I would do is do that, trim it like that, and then I would put that on a page as a page tab. My journals are elsewhere to be seen, but you guys know what I mean by that. And do you see how that has the cancel stamp there? You could also take one of your stamps and do a little cancel stamp there. And as I'm holding this, I see in this one area right there, it says Canada. Let's see if we can find any other countries or states in here. I definitely see Canada. That has 25 cents. That says Brussels. I think the only one that I see that is definitely really clear is the Canada one. I'm going to hold it up close so you guys can see that. So my Canadian friends can see that. Yeah, and right next to it is the Brussels one. So that's what I would do with that, is I would use it as page tabs. And then the last one is map. And let's see. So it's got a lot of colors in it. So we have definitely yellow in the background there. But see here, we've got a tiny little bit of a pale pink. We've got green here. There is a dark yellow right there. That's a dark yellow. It says map here. Now there it says Great Britain. Let's see, English Channel. That says Scotland there. I get to go there this summer. Wales there. Oh, yeah, that's pretty. Very nice. So that is my new palette of the Tim Holtz fabric. As soon as I upload this video, this will be available in my shop. I have 24 right now. However, like I said, in each of my orders, there is supposed to be 40. So I'm sure, because it did say it came in 2 boxes, I'm sure one of the boxes is still on the FedEx truck. So anyway, yeah, that's the Tim Holtz fabric. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you guys again soon. Thanks, and bye-bye.